Hello again, guys. Welcome to the second lesson. Let's change the name of our app so it matches our lesson number. Let's go here. Here's how you change the app details, app settings. You can add an icon, the team that you are working, app access. We can give access to someone you know by using their email, etc. So now we are going to talk about lists. Adalo has some pre-made lists for us. Let's go to the left section, to the navbar, and let's go to lists. Here you can see that we have simple list, card list, image list, avatar horizontal list, and horizontal chip list, and custom list. The most powerful by far is the custom list. As the name says, you can customize it. You can make the visual side of the list however you want it. For this example, we're going to use a card list. Let's click it and drop it in our home screen. So let's take the hello first name last name. Let's take it on the top. Okay, and let's make our screen a bit bigger so the button is under the list. Okay, let's do that. Perfect. Now, whenever we click the list, we get some options on our left, and this says, "What is this a list of?" So we want to display trips, right? So let's try to find trips here. As you can see, we have the collection options here, users or trips. We want to display some trips, so let's say trips. Okay, great. Now we have all the trips here as a filter. A list can be filtered, can be sorted, can have a maximum number of items. You can do lots of stuff in a list. So let's filter something. Okay, we want to have all trips that the creation finished is true, because if you remember, whenever we created a list, we made it possible so it can be creation finished true. We want to have all the list where the creation is finished, not all the list when, because let's take an example. A user can try to create a list and leaves and doesn't finish the creating of the list. The user can close the page, or for whatever reason it doesn't finish creating the list, and the uncreated list, the not the whole, not doing the whole process, will be shown up here, and we don't want that. We want to see only the trips that are created to the fullest. So let's add the filter. Creation finished is true. So here we are going to see all the lists, all the trips that are finished created. So let's go to the list options. Here we have the trip name. As you can see, it displays here. We have the subtitle. In the subtitle, we want to add the description. So let's use the magic text. Current trip description. Great. Let's go to the image and let's select current trip image. We already have that, but to show you guys, on the database, image. If you want to have an uploaded image, you can choose the uploaded image and select it, whatever you want. So let's go to image. We go to body. Actually, do we have an option for the body? We do have name, description, image. We don't have an option for the body, but we can add this one, creator full name. What's that? Or let's call it trip creator, and let's go like this: creators in first name, creator last name. So as you can understand, we can get data from the relationship that we created between the trip and the user. We can get data from that. Card styles, this is about the styling of the list. So let's see now what we have done. Does any trip show up here? Let's preview our app. We created the user in the other lesson. So as you can see now, the trip that we created here is now showing on our list. Let's try to create another one, and let's call it trip 2. Description: this is my second trip, and let's add an image here. Let's add another image. Let's add American Corner Tirana, and let's create the trip. Amazing. So the second trip is here. Now as I said, we can filter the trips as well. So let's try to filter. Okay, now let's edit this and let's try to filter something. So let's say we want to show all the trips, but not the trips that I have created. So we go to the filtering. So to make it clear, I want to show all the trips that are in the app, but not the trips that I have personally created. So let's go here and add another filter. And let's say current trip, creator email. Okay, the email of the creator is not equal to my email. So log the user's email. So I want to show all the trips that the creation finished is true and current trip creator email is not equal to login user email. Let's add the list empty state and let's say no trips yet. Okay, no trips yet. So if all is working fine, we should get a no trips yet error because all the trips that are created in the app here, or all the trips that are created in the app is created by me. Okay, let's try. Okay, no trips yet. Now let's try to create another user and create a trip from that user. So user2@gmail.com. Let's add a profile picture. Doing some cardio. Okay, here, hello user second, and we see all the two trips that are created from the other user, meaning the filtering is right, and we can access only the trips that are created by others. So now let's try to create another screen and show our own listing. So let's let's go to my let's add some profile icon here. Icon. Let's call it profile. Okay, this is the right icon, I guess. So we want this to link to a new screen that is called My Profile. Let's create the screen. Here, let's make the transition to go there as none so it doesn't push us or swipe us left. Here in My Profile, let's add an image. Logged in user profile picture. Let's add the text and let's add logged in user email. Let's add another one for their first full name, first name, last name. Okay, great. And let's add a list for all the trips that I have created myself. So here at the icon, let's add the same list as we did previously. Here. Now we want a list of trips and only the logged in user trips that I have created. So logged in user trips where I am creator. Great. Now let's show the trip name and trip description. The image is right, so let's remove the body. Okay, let's see if it's working fine. Let's add a nav bar here so we can actually go back. Okay, it should link us back. The right icon won't send us anywhere because we are already in the profile. So let's actually remove this one. Okay, great. Let's try and see it. Okay, hello second user. Now we haven't created any list, any trips, so I think it will be empty. The list will be empty. Okay, as I said, the list will be empty, but let's try to log out and log in with the other user, with the first user where we have created two trips. As you can see, there are no trips yet because all trips are created by me. So let's go to my profile and let's see. Okay, great. We now see the two trips that I have created. So this is about lists. We can customize the list. We can add filters to the list. We can sort the list. We can sort those by creation date, by name, by description. Basically, you can do anything without a list. As I said, the most powerful list is the custom list. So you can try to to play around with it, to figure it out by yourself what you can do with lists. You can try to to show the members of, you can try to create another collection. Like I said, with members you can try to show the members here in the home page as well. You have to do a custom list for that, so you can add the list inside the list. You can do that with list as well, to add the list inside the list. So you can try to search a bit about it and play around and figure it out by yourself. Here, as I said, you have the list, so you know where to look about it. Here is the custom list. So thank you again and see you on the other lecture.